I just saw Red One starring The Rock in a $250 million action comedy Christmas movie that no one asked for, and I'm not quite sure why it was made, but with all that said, let's talk about it. Keep in mind, for the cost of this film, you could make 2.5 Oppenheimers.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Now, if you want to know the plot of this movie, and it's not like it matters, Santa Claus is kidnapped, and The Rock steps in to save the day because he's Santa Claus's bodyguard, and Chris Evans is there too. That's it. Now, is this the worst Christmas movie ever made? No. I think that belongs to this right here, but it definitely is instantly forgettable, it's sterile, and I would say it's also soulless, and let me explain why. For $250 million, your movie shouldn't look like it was made for Disney+. Red One is way too dimly lit, it has no style or direction, but then again, I'm pretty sure 90% of this film's budget went to The Rock's salary, and that's probably why the CG in this movie looks like it's from 2005. There is no reason this movie should have went to the big screen. You should be watching this in your underwear at home on a streaming service. This movie, at best, is background noise when you're opening presents on Christmas Day. But I didn't hate everything about this movie. I'll give it a few props. For example, The Rock's character in this film is essentially a big, overgrown, muscular elf. At least that's how I'm going to describe him. And he has the superpower of Ant-Man from Marvel. Yeah, he can shrink things, he can shrink himself. But the one cool thing that he does, every time he goes on a mission, he brings a handful of toys with him. For example, if he brings a Hot Wheel, well, he can blow it up to size and it becomes a real car and he can drive it. There's some functionality behind this magic, and I like things like that. But not as much as I appreciated Chris Evans' character wanting to take a Wonder Woman action figure and blow that up to real life size. It was kind of weird and creepy. I liked it. We've all been there. Let's keep going. What else can we talk about in this big pile of shit? Oh yes, The Rock's performance. It's pretty much like the last 23 movies he's been in. He plays The Rock, a big jack baked potato trying to save the day. You get that once again, but with the Christmas theme. And as far as Chris Evans goes, I love me some Chris Evans. I don't know what he was going for as the character in this film, but then again, I'm not going to blame the actors too much. It just feels like the script to this film was generated by AI, and it feels so disingenuous and surface level. Every trope, every cliche that's ever existed in an action film is present in this film, but it feels so watered down and bastardized that it just comes out like regurgitated baby food for easy mass consumption, and I think really that is the best way to describe this film. Oh, and let's talk about the antagonist of this film. Now, if they had a character actor who was chewing up the scenery throughout this movie, that could be a good time. But nah, you just get some CW version of an evil witch lady who does evil things because that's what she does. And her motivation is she wants to suck people dry and put them in a snow globe and do something with it, something like that. Who cares? And I know it's like beating a dead horse, but I just have to go back to the budget of this film and the production quality of it. $250 million. And every time you have a close-up of a character, it just looks like they shot it in front of a green screen with way too much hair lighting. And it's baffling to me. Like, I do not want movies to look like that. Here's my question to you, and let me know down below. What did you think about Red One? Or don't watch the movie and don't let me know what you think about. Or let me know what your favorite guilty pleasure Christmas movie of all time is. I'm gonna go home and watch Jingle All the Way and wash the taste of this movie out of my mouth. I'll see you guys next time.